Hey guys, welcome to the adventures. This is going to be a day in the life of team drivers, especially us husband and wife team drivers. And let's not forget little Willow Jean. But you guys, last week I did a quick introduction of kind of like what you can expect. So if you missed that video, you can catch that. But a quick recap is it's really going to take me about 3 days to get all of the footage that we do in one day because we still have to do our jobs. And so we drive about 5,000 miles in 5 days doing a dedicated route from Maryland to Florida. And then we do that twice and then halfway on Saturdays. And so that's our route. But we have taken team driving and really also making it about into a home. And so how do you live life? How do you do regular things like exercise and eat good and home cooked food that's farm fresh from scratch? And how do you sleep in a good sleep environment that you're not getting injured while sleeping, and have a little bit of quality time and do things together so that way your life is better? And so we always do Bible study together and eat meals together and things like that. So how can you have quality life while living on the road? And so this video is going to be a little bit different than our typical video. I'm going to try to put it in chronological order. And so sometimes you might see me wearing different clothes, but that's just because I had to film it on different days again. And I will do a voiceover over all of the footage to fill in and kind of give some explanation on what we're doing. And then of course, all of the different things that you see us using, you can find the Amazon link down below. And if you click that, then you can buy any of the things that we use in our truck to make it into a home. You guys, I hope this is helpful. First things first, I get Willow Jean out, get her walking. And while Willow Jean's walking and we're hanging out outside for a minute, I have my electric tea kettle going, and that's boiling water. It has 4 different temperatures, super love it. Then I pull out my steeper mug, and in the steeper mug it has a strainer that has my coffee grinds in it, and so it allows me to have kind of like a French press cowboy style coffee. I pour the hot water over it, and then I just push it back and let it sit there until I come back out. And then I want to go ahead and jump into my workout. And so for my workout, I like to do a HIIT style workout. I also use a weighted vest that you're seeing right there. That's a 12-pound weighted vest that I got off of Amazon, and it's really helped with my workout lately. And so when I pick my exercises, I do what's again called like a HIIT style workout. It's more fast paced, moving from one exercise to the next exercise. And how I choose my exercises is the things that work the entire whole body and working the largest muscle groups in the body. That way I can get more bang for my buck, because my workouts typically are only 3 to 7 minutes, and I just try to keep the body moving. And you would be surprised how sore you can get from these simple basic exercises. And the majority of these exercises I learned in elementary school. That's right, gym class in elementary school. And that is where I have gained these. It helps with mobility, flexibility, and muscle strength. I've had a powerful impact after doing these consecutively for 3 to 4 times a week for the last 3 years. After I do that, I grab my bag, and I already have that set outside. That way I'm not opening and closing the doors to wake Scott up more. I get inside, and when I'm walking inside, this is when I edit my workout video and post it to you guys on Instagram story and Facebook. And when I go inside, I just brush my teeth, brush my hair, put some makeup on, wash out the pee jug, then head back out of the truck. And this is where I greet you guys on Instagram saying good morning, I hope you all are well, and try to give you a little inspiration to put a little pep in your step and get going. I climb back in. I don't shut the door all the way, it's just barely latched. I put everything away, so I take my weighted vest off. I go ahead, grab out the strainer, twist off the top, and rinse that strainer out. I just throw it on the ground. Honestly, by the next day, it's gone. And rinse that out so I can dry it and put it all right back into the sleeper berth. So I grab out my gallon of water so that I have that next to the driver's seat for when I need to fill my water cup. Add some milk to the coffee. I throw my book bag on the top bunk and get everything ready. Jump into the driver's seat. Finish getting ready. I grab my supplements, which I take NAC supplement. It's great for so many different things. Do yourself a favor, Google it. Fill my water cup. That way I am ready for the road. Then I go ahead, log in, and get my trip from the FedEx Trip app. It's super easy, super amazing. I just love because it shows you where your trailers are. And then I go find my trailers in the yard because they are GPS pinged. and track them down. This day I got really lucky and blessed, and my set was already hooked for me, so it made it super easy. All I had to do is wind down the landing gear because for some reason the trailers will drop too high regularly. The other guys that bring it in sometimes have a Volvo and their truck drops the trailers higher. I don't know. I get all hooked up. Again, I don't slam my truck door when I get out because Scott's sleeping. I try to be as quiet as possible, and I do a nice good pre-trip. I make sure everything is hooked, checking all of the equipment, checking all the hooks and all of the tires, landing gear, checking the lights, getting the feel, and going ahead and making sure there's no holes in the side of the trailer, all that good stuff. That way I can really hit the road because we are driving from Orlando, Florida to Hagerstown, Maryland. Now, let's hit the highway. Now I come up on my first break. So normally I take a break about 4 or 5 hours in. I set the pee jug next to there so I can clean it out, get my protein drink, put the jug of water, get everything ready so me and Willow can go on a little walk. We walk for about 15 to 20 minutes, do another pre-trip, come back to the truck, and get back on the road. You guys, it's really about slowing down sometimes and enjoying it. And this part is one of my favorite parts of the day, is taking that little break, getting an extra protein shake in, and then watching the sunrise come up. I do a lot of little things that make a big difference. I love seeing the sunrise over the water, and just, it's so beautiful. I make sure I enjoy it while I'm driving by it. And then Scott wakes up a few hours later and he starts prepping meals for breakfast. So this day I made it really easy. I had meatloaf that was pre-cooked. I had green beans that I had canned in the fall time, and then I made some instant mashed potatoes using my electric tea kettle again. So it was really easy, and everything was pretty much done. The water was boiling and all the food was hot. So all I had to do is plate it up.
All right, looky here. What we got going on today? We got some meatloaf, some fresh green beans, and instant mashed taters. Num num.
All right, mealtime's over, and it's time to get on the dishes. So you guys, I have equipped the truck, and Scott and I have equipped the truck with 12 gallons of water, and half of that water is able to be heated, so that way we can have warm water while doing our dishes. This is a simple, quick, easy way to do dishes. It really allows it to be a lot easier, cleaner, and makes the routine go so much better. I just throw the water out, wrap it all up. Everything's super organized, easy to get to. Everything has a home and a place, and we also make it so things don't jiggle around. That's why we're rolling up the silverware so it can't bang around and makes quiet for in the sleeper cab. I throw all of the things that are wet in the dash, and that way they can dry with the sun for when we take a shower. And so I just finished putting everything up and put whatever needs to go back in the fridge. That was my juice, my coffee cup away, and now I'll book my shower. So we love the TAs and Petros. Their app is super easy. I love it. We always confirm the shower before we walk in. And crazy enough, this is in Kenly, North Carolina, and there was snow. It was a freak crazy storm that left snow and ice all the way down into South Carolina on I-95. The parking lot was super slippery. And if you've never stopped at Kenly, do yourself a favor. It's in Kenly, North Carolina. We love it. It's huge. It's fun. But they have a lot of showers, and there's never a wait time. But if you don't have the app, they do have a kiosk, so you can just go over to the kiosk, tells you your shower door, and then you have all these showers plus another whole hallway. The showers are super nice, really big, spacious, tile, everything, and they're always very clean. And our shower bag also helps us stay very organized. This is actually a diaper bag, keeps everything separated and makes it really easy to pull what we need out to get everything organized so we can shower very quickly. And then, on different days, we pull out the pee jug, dump it in the toilet, and wash that out. Have no shame in your game, guys. And then back on the road after shower time. That is 556 miles driven for the day. That's a good bit of miles in for the day. We stop at a rest area, let little one go for a walk, and then Scott jumps in the driver's seat and we take over. And about 4:30, I go ahead and start cooking the meal while Scott's still driving. That way we can utilize less downtime when stopped. And so that way I can just rotate the table right on around and finish the meal out and plate it. Now this is a turkey Manhattan with a little bit of a twist. So it's bread, mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, and then I love to add corn on top. It's really good. I love the Instapot air fryer and an electric skillet for cooking in the cab. It makes cooking super fast, super simple, and easy cleanup. It allows us to eat farm fresh, good from scratch food all the time. There is nothing I really don't make in the truck. So we put food up in the summertime and in the fall. That way we can eat farm fresh all year long. So we buy all of our meat and do some vegetables and different things like that. So while we're eating our meal, I also love to just let the electric skillet and things like that soak so it's easier cleanup. And so it makes doing dishes after dinner so much easier. We have a little system and we set it all up and we do a 2-man system. I wash the dishes and Scott dries the dishes. Again, we have hot water in the truck with a little sprayer that turns the water on and off. Makes it really easy. And then just keep everything really organized. Again, organization is key. And so not having to take the dishes out or have dirty dishes sitting around makes you save time on the road. And so then I go ahead and get my coffee prepped for the next day because I will be heading to bed shortly. So I put my coffee grounds in there. I get the electric skillet put back away, and then I go ahead, hang up the dishcloth. We have little hooks installed. We took off the cabinet doors, you'll see, because it just made it so much easier. I have a plate and dish stacker in the back. I get my protein smoothie ready for the next day as well. We do our Bible study while eating dinner, so Scott goes ahead and puts everything away, and he makes the bed for me while I go walk Willow. And so it's super simple. We have a lagoon table. It's wonderful. You can see it's a 360-degree pivot. The top comes off, gets tucked behind the passenger seat, and then the arm of the table goes right underneath the bench. And so you can see we also made a futon bed in our truck by putting extra plywood in. And so you saw it as the couch, and now it's time to make the bed. We sleep elevated. We also have a Froley sleep system underneath, so it helps absorb the shock and the bounce. And we'll be making more content to cover over all of this, but we also put wedge pillows underneath of that so we can sleep elevated because it really helps our hips and our shoulders and helps avoid injury. So we fold our blankets up so it's really easy to throw on the top bunk along with all those pillows, and it's up and out of the way while we are on the road during the day and driving. We want a couch. And so for me, it's great to get out, let little Willow Jean run around, to see the sun setting and absorb that sunlight. And then I love to walk barefoot. You know, I try to get away from the trucks a little bit, and then I take my shoes off and walk barefoot to get grounded and just feel the earth. And you guys, it only took us 47 minutes to get going. I pull out my clothes, I set them there for the next day. I have a sound machine on, that way it helps block out noise. Scott can listen to the radio, talk on the phone, and it never bothers me. And ladies, I sleep with a hairnet on because it really helps my hair stay longer and prettier. Have 2 curtains, that way it's nice, quiet, and dark. If Scott wants to get in the fridge, he can, or do things in the middle of the cab without bothering me. And then Scott's back on the road to finish out his. And so he drives to Port St. Lucie, and so that's another 556 miles that he drives in his shift. We split it so we're even driving. He gets there, he drops the trailer that we have, and then he has to hook up to another trailer. So we keep everything really convenient. He has a tire buddy there and his gloves. He doesn't latch the door all the way. That way, again, he's not waking me up. He does a good post trip and drops the trailer out. You guys, making sure you're doing the driving job is critical. We don't go over it in this video because honestly, trucking school should have taught you all of this. Like, we do have other videos that will help give insight and pointers, and we do go over this, but this is really the day in the life and how to live the lifestyle of trucking, not how to teach you how to use the equipment and drive the truck. So this is just how we work out our schedule. We always try to be very mindful and not bang the airlines and things on the back of the cab to wake up the sleeping person. And, you know, we also don't help each other unless it's a crucial need. Because that way we can allow each other to get the best night's sleep. And so Scott gets to Orlando and we are parked there for just a few hours, and he comes to bed and joins me in bed for a few hours, and then I'm up and at the next day. All right, guys, so I hope that gave you some more insight on what it's like for us husband and wife team drivers and how we get to live the quality life that we do while driving a lot of miles to accomplish really big goals like paying off our house and having it completely remodeled with just a few years. And so you guys, we're focused, we're dedicated, and we are really in this for the long haul. And that's why we have done all of these things we do, so that way we can make it sustainable. And so if you aren't doing many of these things, then it's probably not sustainable to you. That's just the hard truth facts, you guys. So if there's any way we can help, comment below or send us a private message on Facebook or Instagram, and we would love to help you out, you guys. But if you're already doing some of these things also, comment below, because we would love to hear the success that you guys are also having. And also, guys, don't forget to like us, subscribe, and hit that bell so that way you guys know when all of the videos, because crazy enough, like 90% of you guys, or at least a good 85% of you guys, are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? You guys are missing out on so much content, seriously. But stay safe and enjoy the adventures. Bye.